Hey, this is Brian Stillman with BeTerrific. We're at CES 2019. We're here with a pretty cool product. This is GoSun. They have a solar-powered grill, a couple different versions. If you're ever out there, you need to cook something, you don't have fuel, this could be the solution for you. I'm here with Colin. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this product?
Yeah, so essentially we're a solar oven company. We were started to help people, help the environment, help people cook in a very flexible situation. So we don't use fuel, we actually have a cooler as well, we don't use ice, and we take the whole system with us wherever we go. So we have a full kitchen system essentially with a table, a cooker, and a cooler, and a power bank that charges them all.
So how does this work? How does a solar-powered oven work?
So essentially, it's a matter of reflection. So the reflectors take the sunlight and put it into a glass tube, similar to the Pyrex glass in your kitchen, a little bit more fancy, and that Pyrex takes the sunlight and puts it in there, so it's essentially an oven that stores that heat.
Can you regulate the heat? Can you regulate the temperature if you're relying on solar power, the glass from the tube? How do you control if it's 20 minutes at 350 degrees?
So the regulation of that heat is actually, we have a thermometer, so it lets you know what the heat temperature is at. And so then you actually turn it away from the sun or close the top. So this model you can close up, turn it away from the sun ever so slightly to get the degrees to come down a little bit. So the regulation isn't perfect, but it's very easy and simple to do.
What is the margin of error on something like that? I know when I cook, if I'm a terrible baker, all right? And if I don't get the temperature correct, I end up with brownies that are like rocks or whatever. So sort of modulating the unit, turning it away from, turning it on, how much sort of wiggle room do you have in there to make sure your food comes out well?
You actually have a lot of wiggle room. So it's not like fire. When you're campfire cooking, you have literally no wiggle room. You're either burned or you're cooked perfectly. And so for us, it's like a slow cooker approach. And so it's a very even temperature, so it's very hard to burn. It's very hard to overcook. It's very easy to cook for anybody. So I'm not a cook, my wife is a cook. But with GoSun, it's very simple.
So take me through the units here. You've got two of them right here. What are we looking at?
So essentially we've got our smallest unit here. It's only 2 pounds. It's perfect for camping. It's the best application for camping. It's a single person unit. So you essentially put the food in the tube. You can strip up steak. You can do potatoes, vegetables, pop it in here, point it at the sun, and you're cooking. You can actually also take the tube out of this version, and you can boil water with it at the same time. So it's a very flexible unit. You can take it anywhere and do anything with it. So
how sunny a day does it need to be for this to be effective?
So you can actually do it in almost any weather condition as far as sunniness goes. You can even cook in the clouds. So it's not actually the direct sunlight you're looking for, it's actually the rays that come through.
What's this other unit here? It looks like a larger unit, but what else is going on with it?
Yeah, so this actually solves the problem when it comes to rain and night, and it actually uses a power bank to cook when those happen. So it's a backup cooking method. So all you do is you plug it in here. You can plug it into your car. It's 12 volts, so it's very flexible. You can plug it into your car, your home, if you have a converter, and you can cook in any of those situations where the sun is not shining.
That's great. So if you're out camping, weather turns on you, gets really bad, or it's in the evening like you say, you can still use the unit without having to worry about it.
Right, so we've actually been cooking inside at CES with a solar cooker with our electric power bank this morning. We've been making brownies, cookies, cinnamon rolls. It's been really fast, really easy to use.
Okay, so how much do these units retail for?
For sure. So our units range from $139 all the way up to $699, depending on what you need. We have units for one person all the way up to 8 people, depending on how big your family is.
So specifically, if I want to get this smaller solar unit, what would that cost?
So this one costs $139 retail, and then this one is on pre-order right now. It'll be delivered in May, and it costs $449 retail for the base model.
Where are these available if people want to check them out?
So they're available on our website, on Amazon. If you look up GoSun online, you'll find us.
Very cool, very cool. If you are a camper, if you're the type of person who likes the outdoor lifestyle, this could be an option for you if you're looking to cook while you're out and about, particularly bake, something a little harder to do when you're out in the woods, you've got a campfire. Baking cookies, baking brownies isn't always the easiest thing to do. I am Brian Stillman. I'm with BeTerrific. Stick around. We have continuing coverage of CES 2019. We are in Eureka Park. We are checking out the newest and latest inventions coming out of different technologies. We'll have more for you. Stick around. BeTerrific.